So if you need to run this corded, you can run it corded instead of cordless. What you need is the adapter. So this is the battery adapter right here. And it's, I don't know if that all fits in the camera, but you just plug this end into the wall. This end goes into the tool, and this is really nice actually. They put a lot of thought into this. It's really heavy duty stuff. Like, look at this swivel for the cord. Even the cord is like high quality. It's a SOW 16. So you just take the battery off, take the adapter, plugs in, and now you are corded. And this is a little bit lighter than the battery, so it doesn't really add weight. So we'll try it out like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this hex adapter. It's a 1/4 inch hex adapter. You can put bits in, and we'll drill some holes using the Metabo powered by the plug. Next, we'll drive some lag bolts with the 19 mil using the cord. Okay, this is the Metabo HPT half-inch drive impact wrench. Now this is pretty new on the market, but it has 1200 foot-pounds of torque. So nut busting torque, that's the one we care about, not the max tightening torque, nut busting torque. So 1200 foot-pounds, and 1200 foot-pounds, if you've watched the DeWalt, the Makita, the older Milwaukee, the 2763, they're all around 11 to 1200 foot-pounds. This is very similar to those impacts. So if you've seen what 1200 foot-pounds can do, this can do pretty much what those can do. Nothing really new with that. I'll put some clips of it taken off rusty axle nuts, no problem it had. So, but this thing has some special features because I don't think Metabo is making this for mechanics, for you to work on your Honda Civic or F-150, because it is really heavily built and has some special features. So first one is it's IP56 rated. So I forgot if that means it's waterproof or water resistant. If you look here, there's very little ways that water can access into the tool. Even the venting is pretty much closed off here. Just tiny slits for air to get out. So there's not many spots where water's going to get into this tool. And on Instagram, I saw the video where the guy, he puts it into the bucket of water, but he had it running before he put it into the bucket of water. So I'm not sure if it has to be running so it blows air out and blows the water out, or if you can put it in off and then just turn it on in the bucket of water. I don't know about that. So you could use this in the rain or the snow, drop it in puddles, and it should be okay. The other special feature about this is that not only can you run it cordless, you can take the battery off and you can put the adapter on to run it corded. So you can just run it forever on the cord and not worry about the battery. I don't know why you would though, but I guess if you want, you could. And it is brushless. It says lifetime tool warranty. And what else? So it does say Hitachi Metabo. I have seen the same tool that says HiKOKI, so I'm not familiar with like how all the branding works on this, but on Instagram I did see this under the HiKOKI brand. Let's see here. So there's some more look at the specs. Here's the back of the box. Okay, so let's check this out. Now, what I want to say is if you've seen the Makita, this is extremely similar to the Makita. Like, if, you know, I would think Makita designed this tool because the size is similar. Just these little designs, how they put the screw through the nose cone into the body here, that is very similar. The LED light looks like something off of Makita. The rubber nose cone, this bushing on the front. The way they have the bushing on the front, the way the anvil tapers onto the square. It's very Makita-ish. Even like this design of how the nose cone is. I'll put in some pictures with this right next to the Makita. The big Makita, and you can check it out for yourself. Even on the bottom here, you can see, if you've seen the Makita, you know it has a two-piece handle, like it's the handle and then the battery mount to absorb vibrations from the battery bouncing up and down so it doesn't crack the handle. This looks like it has some kind of isolation. I'm not sure about that, but that's what it looks like. Even the battery mount is very Makita-ish. So I'll put in some pictures, you can check that out, but here it is. So I forgot if I said it already, but this thing is a very heavy tool. This is probably the heaviest impact I've tried. It's very heavy duty and heavy. I don't see people buying this to work on their Honda Civic or their F-150. Maybe if you're doing construction, something where you have to do repeated work or work outdoors or whatever, I can see you using this, but not for really light duty work because it is very heavy. And it is, for me, I found it hard to use, especially trying to do this under the car. Is very hard to use. Just from the weight alone, not really the size. It is a big impact, especially with this battery on there. It is a big impact, but not really the size, but the weight. It's pretty heavy. And so it does have a hog ring, and you can see the settings on the bottom here. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is so. It's really smooth. Let me change that. poorly lit. Yeah, really smooth control with the trigger. So yeah, those are the settings. This is the light. You can turn the light on. You can turn it off. And that's about it. Let me take the battery off so you can check that out. So here's the 36 volt battery. Yeah. And here's the bottom of the tool. A lot of pins. You can see the Makita-ish rubber isolators, so the battery doesn't bounce around. Oh yeah, these are rubber too. Oh yeah, this is rubber. Rubber everywhere. So that's the Metabo HPT, and that's it. Thanks for watching.